Hey, what's going on, KBH fans? Stock aka Callan for Keyboard Heroes Gaming and TGN, bringing you our first video of Marvel Heroes. We're watching one of the motion comics that are all over the game right now. During the story, you see a lot of these. So we're just going to show you a couple basics of the game and a couple of things, some gameplay. What you can expect to see, how the free-to-play system works, how much things cost, that kind of thing. The motion comics are actually really cool in this game, so look forward to that during the story. You finish a story around level 30, and then you get to the end game. Here's all the heroes that are available to purchase. You can see they're all worth different amounts of money. I own a couple there, and Spider-Man and Iron Man are the most expensive at 2,000 Gs, and you can purchase any of these from the store. 2,000 Gs is about $20, I believe, so we'll just go up and check what they cost. You don't get much of a deal for bumping it up, but yeah, 1,000 is pretty much 10 bucks. And then you get like 100 free Gs for bumping up to the next level. So it's not really a big, gift for purchasing more Gs, but you can pay by PayPal, which is kind of nice. All the heroes that are in the game and the costumes do drop as rare drops, so you do have a chance of finding them, and that's actually a lot of the fun of this game. Obviously, it's a loot grind, so it's really, really cool. They also have a variety of costumes. You can purchase there's various costumes for each character. Some have more than others. Obviously, Iron Man has a ridiculous amount. He's a very popular character. But some really cool costumes, and these all drop in the game as well. And you can see there Jean Grey doesn't have as many, but things will be added, which is really cool. So let's get into some gameplay. I'm playing Cable right now. He's a fully ranged guy from the future, which is super cool. He has a lot of DOTs with his telepathic powers. He uses a protection bubble, which is really awesome. You can't get hit much. So when you come into, this is like endgame, so we're doing dailies right now, and it's really you play one level and then you get to a boss to pop him up for some loot. So right now we're doing Dr. Octopus. You can see I'm throwing out a little vortex grenade there, big DOT, and each daily that you do gives you a cube shard, and cube shards can be spent for fortune cards, which can give you a random hero or costume. So there's various tiers of the dailies. There's 3 places you can go. The Avengers Tower is the easiest, and then there's Xavier's School, and then there's the Shield Helicarrier, and they scale of difficulty. The level cap is 60, I believe, and it's so as you can see, auto grouping is now working in the game. When you go to a daily, you get auto grouped with other players as it is an MMO. And so right now I'm playing with the Thing, and we're doing a pretty good job of messing up the Taskmaster here. So right there, I had a fortune card drop, which was really cool. That's a rare drop, and there's the cube shard there that you can use to hand in. For the most part, the game playing here with Sidor, he's playing Iron Man. The game is really fun. I feel like there's a lot of stuff they need to fix yet. But the boss fights are really engaging and fun. They have random mechanics in the dailies, so they may have increased damage, or they heal when they damage, that kind of thing. Each character or each hero is kind of a separate class. Some of them kind of overlap a little bit, but for the most part, it is like playing a different class. And there are a lot of heroes, and they're going to be adding heroes all the time. There, I just picked up a cosmic key. And those unlock a higher difficulty of daily, which gives you a better chance at loot, harder enemies, and obviously the harder the content you do, the more people that are in your group, the better chances of getting a sweet epic drop. Magneto, if you've played the game at all, Magneto is a son of a bitch to play. So I'm using the exploit right now of Cable, which is a big bug in the game where I do 8,000 damage over 7 seconds, which is ridiculous. So that'll be fixed soon. So here we're fighting the Mandarin, and I like that there's so many varieties of bosses to play, so many cool levels. You're not just repeating the content like in Diablo, you are going ahead and basically just going straight to the bosses, which is, it's a lot funner, I think, in my mind. They're working on some of the graphical things. As you can see, there's a little bit of lag. That's not the recording, that's actually just the game. So they're working on that stuff. They're another cube shard drop. They drop once a day for every boss daily that you do. So you can get about 18 cube shards, I think, the max per day. And so here's some of the group content. I'm playing with Dimbo and Sidor here, and we're in a Madri pool group, which you get a group of 5 heroes together, and you have to work your way towards these rifts. As you can see, energy rifts close 004. But you have shared lives, so the 5 of you share 12 lives. And if you die more than 12 times, actually the instance just ends and you're all kicked. So it's pretty cool. And once you close all the rifts, you go to the middle of the map and you fight a supervillain. And you got a chance for some epic drops there too. As you can see, there's a large variety of enemies in this game, which is really cool. It's nice that they're not just all the same looking and that kind of thing. The design in this game is really nice. So now I'm in something called the Limbo, which is a survival challenge with 15 heroes together, and you are fighting 7 waves of enemies. And then you go ahead and fight a supervillain at the end with 15 people. So it's kind of like a little small raid, I guess. So right now I think we're going to be fighting the Blob, which is going to be cool. Yeah, Cable doesn't get hit a lot, which is nice. You know, he pops that bubble, and he also has an interior shield that he can pop underneath that bubble. So he's kind of like a ranged paladin, I guess, class, you could say. So here's the Blob, and everybody just continually beats on this guy. There's a variety of difficulty for these group wave instances as well. So, you know, if you're on the Avengers Tower or the Xavier School or the Shield Helicarrier, these scale appropriately, so these challenges do get more difficult. Most of the people that I'm grouped with are 40 and under or so, so that works out well. You have to watch. You don't get a lot of experience for killing red mobs. You can see the Blob is a green mob to me. They say you want to stay between green and orange. Red doesn't give much, just because of the it kind of battles against the power leveling that people would do in an MMO like this. So you have to watch that. You want to make sure you're playing the appropriate level content. So when you get a whole bunch of heroes together like this, the melee characters in the beginning of the game were having, you know, quite a bit of trouble, just because defense wasn't really the best, the way it worked or the way they had calculated it. So they've recently made a fix to that, and guys like the Hulk and Thing got their defense actually quadrupled, and people like Thor, which I play Thor as well, got it doubled, so they can withstand a little more beating. There was a lot of 1- and 2-shotting of bosses going on. You can use med packs in this game. They're on a cooldown, as you can see there. You want to make sure that you have enough of those for sure. You do go through them fairly quickly. Some heroes have the ability to fly, which is basically just an increased run speed and a fly animation. Some have the ability, like Cable, to teleport across the screen, which is really awesome. If you haven't noticed, I think Cable is the best. So that all that blue stuff that drops, you can actually use that in the advanced crafting system that they have in this game, which we're gonna. So we'll show you that a little bit later. Right now, I'm going to show you the PvP. The PvP, it actually says in the game, this is PvP beta. It's very, very, very rough. There's 3 bases, 3 teams, which is nice. and you're basically, you just PvP. There's some NPCs in the level which are nice because you can't use your shield med packs in here. You must pick up red globes from defeated enemies or defeated NPCs, so that's how you stay alive. As you can see, since Cable is extremely bugged and overpowered, they're fighting me like I'm a boss. I'm just taking them all out, which is hilarious. But there's no achievements or gear or dailies, or there's nothing. All it is the basic outline: 3 bases, 3 teams, and you battle. So that about does it for this episode. Just a quick overview of the game. Thanks for watching, guys. It's Stock aka Callan for TGN and Keyboard Heroes Gaming. I'm out.